Hello, everyone. Give me 1 second just to get us all set up and going, and then we'll get rolling here. I want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching today. We've got a pretty good day set for you, so we'll get into it in just 1 second. As soon as I make sure that all my streaming services are up and running, and that everyone can hear my not beautiful voice. I wish it was. I wish it was better. This is what God gave me, or somebody gave me. Science gave me it. Alright, just loading everything up. I promise this will be hopefully the second most boring part of the stream next to waiting in queue. Alright, and we are ready to go. So, welcome to the stream. Today what I have for you is we're going to spend a couple hours this afternoon doing some stash runs on Woods, both as PMCs and as scavs. So Woods is one of my favorite maps to make some easy money on, especially early in the game. Usually the queue times aren't too bad. We'll see, fingers crossed. And what's really nice about it is depending on where you start, really wherever you start, you can almost guarantee yourself a full inventory of stuff. Now, it's not always guaranteed to be number one top tier loot every single time, but I've gotten a handful of GPUs, LEDXs, and really just a lot of general loot that's really useful for you in order to kind of get that first scav junk box and really get yourself going. So if you watch the whole stream today, what you're going to see is you're going to see some scav runs and some PMCs. I'm not going to go in a practice raid. I don't believe in that. If it's not real, if it's not raw, I don't want it, baby. So what we're going to do is we're going to try our best, and we're going to see what I can actually get in about 2 hours or so, realistically, just running wood stash runs. So just to start, so we all know, I'm at about 350K right now. And we're going to see kind of where we can go from that. Let's see if we can get 1 million in 2 hours, just doing wood stash runs between scavs and PMCs. So we'll start with our scav, of course. You should always start with your scav, especially if you're newer. And we'll go at 7. I only have a duffel here, so a lot of what I can make on this run is going to really depend on what I can find. If I can find a DB, dead body, that's what I call them DBs. If I can find one with a backpack that's a little bit bigger, that'll be nice. If I can swing through town and maybe find one, that'll be nice. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see where it goes, but usually I can fill up an inventory, and I usually have to kind of struggle with deciding what to keep and what to throw away on a stash run, even with the scav. Because depending on where I start, I have a nice route that I'll hit like 8 to 12 stash spots on usually. Joda, what's going on, buddy? Miss UK, how are you today? If you're enjoying the content, if you learn a thing or two during the stream, definitely consider following, subscribing on YouTube. Hey, feel free to subscribe on Twitch. My wife will let me stream more often. All right, we're getting in. Only a minute. That's not too bad. Some people were saying they were waiting like 30 minutes, but I think everyone's just trying to do interchange right now. Like interchange and streets, I think, are really the big ones. El Abraham. Abraham. How are you? Now, I'm not going to cover every single stash spot on Woods. There's so many of them. But the route that I go is generally pretty safe and pretty quiet. There's a couple touch and go areas where you should kind of be careful. But it's as safe as probably Tarkov can get, which is never fully safe. I just did, but I'll say it again. No, I'm doing good. I just got out of work a little while ago. Technically, I'm always on the clock with work, which is kind of a bummer. But at the same time, I also get the ability to stream at like 4 o'clock some days. But not bad. Been up since about 9 o'clock this morning. I'll probably stream for about 2 hours doing this, and then later on tonight I'll come back on. Me and Juicy Subscrissy, who a lot of Twitch users see in the chat pretty often. He's gonna probably be doing some duos with me, would be my expectation, and we'll be grinding some quests out. But I don't want to advance too far without him, So I figured stash runs just make money because he's a lot better at killing people in this game than I am. So he'll have no problem. I'll be draining money left and right. Thanks so much for subscribing, man. I appreciate that. Joe, to the 15 code from CS. Did I not give you that? It's Chili Boy, ChillylYBOI. And if anyone who's watching wasn't there for that, well, you just got a free code. And that giveaway is in my description, in my channel description, or if you type ! giveaway, which I'll actually do right now in the chats, and then I'll pin the message. I forgot to do that. I'll do it on Kick as well. All right, there we go. Perfect. Hey, Lucille, how are you? But yeah, anyone watching, make sure you join that giveaway. It's a AAA game, $70 or less, whatever your choice, as long as it's E, T, or M. No higher ratings than that. I'm not corrupting my Steam library. Or rather, my store discovery page. Not a terrible spot. Let's see, where are we? Okay, we're by M4 Rocks. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably go over here to this first stash. Check my extracts. So I have UN, Roadblock, and Outskirts. Now, if you're new to Woods and you don't know kind of where you are at first, check your extracts, because they're always going to be on the opposite side of Woods than where you spawn for the most part. So if you kind of learn that Outskirts is on the far left, like southwest of the map, and UN Roadblock is southeast, and Scav Bunker is, northeast, you can pretty much determine where you are in a rough area. Ooh, a ratchet. What do I need to take off? This? No, that. Oh, I gotcha. Hold on. I know, I could be faster with this. We're going to wear a little head protection. Ah, nice. I know a little bit of Spanish, un poco. Hola. But I know barely any from high school, but I will do my best for you. Me llamo Rabonah. Oh, I want to see if this works. Hold on. Hold on, where is it? I want to fuck with them. Did you guys hear that sound, by the way, on the stream? I was messing around with it earlier. This is Escape from Tarkov. So they just did their 1.0 release. You always got to check over here for a LEDX. There's pretty much never going to be one, but there might be one time. And all you really need is one time. Plus, especially right now, players are new, so they might not know to check even if this area has been looted. But every other spot over there has been looted, so we're just going to go to our next stash spot over by Scav Bunker. I know there's some over here to the left, but I don't like to get lost, and the mines can get confusing for newer players. So what you want to do is you want to kind of try to follow this path. This path will never hit mines anywhere. But if you go a little bit to the left, you will hit mines. But that's kind of the reason I like this path, is because really you have to watch in front and to your right. And outside of that, it's relatively safer. A lot of people get nervous around here because they're like, where are the mines? They're over that way. This is another scav. This is a dead scav with not a better backpack. Well, teabag. Nah, teabags are worse. All right, this guy already came through here, but let's see if we check the stash. This might be a tough one. I keep running into a lot of scavs here, so I think it's been like getting pretty picked. This one's right here. Yeah, this one's already been looted. But I'll take the relay for the hideout. There's usually a dead scav over here on this hill. I like to usually check. People get pretty nervous about the sniper scav over here, so a lot of times they won't loot this body. And you can find some decent stuff on it. It's here most of the time. Sometimes it's not. But you should be okay, usually. See, like propane right here. That's pretty clutch. I don't need any of these. Throw that there, throw that there. And then we're off to our next spot, which is up the hill here. I usually like to check the grenade box. Early game, I like to stockpile impact grenades. Because those are great for the grenade quest. Okay, that guy scared the hell out of me. I thought I was dead.
Гоп-стоп, мы подошли из-за угла.
This is already going to be looted. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, we're going to go this way. And we go down the hill. And I'm going to try to edit this video later and actually give you like a little map overlay for kind of like where I am roughly. So you'll be able to see actually on the woods map where you need to specifically go. And there's one up here in between these trees for the most part usually. It's not always here though. So keep that in mind. But you want to find this triangle of trees. And then it's usually right here. So we'll probably throw these in here just for the nails, the owl. Free pistol. Like I said, I know I'm missing some loot spots like at the convoy and things, but this is specifically just stash running. So the primary objective is just really going from stash to stash and not spending too long in one spot. We have 13 minutes left. That's plenty of time. Ooh, a full one. What do we got? Nice. Let's go. I got to search it first so I can put everything in. See, this is how we do it, chat. Nice level 4 armor. This is why you do the stashes. This is why you do them. You may not get great things in every single one, but the name of the game is kind of looting like 10 to 12 of them in a single run. And that really improves your chances to find like at least a decent gun, piece of armor, or loot just to sell. This next stash is right over here usually. There's 3 of them within like 10 feet of each other over here. Cricket we'll take. We don't really need it, but why not? Ooh, an HPC. Might as well move this stuff up, right? Then there's usually one in this tree right here. Not always, not always. This one's prone to not being here sometimes. MP5, there we go. I die at that little campsite all the time, so I avoid not spending too long over there on the left that I just passed. If you don't, it's a little risky. A lot of people will check that with the scope. Swap those out. Ooh, noodles. Let's see, what do I want to get rid of? Fuck this stun grenade. You asked if I played Fortnite. I don't know if I answered that, but let me answer that for you. I do every now and then. Not pretty normally, though. Just because I'm not that great at it. Like, I'm really bad at Fortnite building. And I don't have the reflexes to learn. Oh, give me the Zuck. Oh, shit. What is that? Oh, a Cyclone? That's still pretty good. I'll, throw those out, actually. I don't need those anymore. Cricket's probably... No, I got 2 S Marches. Don't need that. And I'm not going to take the Zuck because I want the armor. I'll leave it for the next scav. So this next one's over here on this hill. I like to be a little sneaky with it. A little sneaky beaky like. And what I'll do is I'll go up the hill in this direction. But then that avoids the path over there that a lot of people like to camp at. You'll notice in the top right, we're down in just under 10 minutes, but that's more than enough time to get the UN roadblock. And I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 more stashes to check. Oh, let's go. It's a great helmet. Now, because I'm a scav, I'm actually going to go over this direction a little bit more. If I'm a PMC, I'm going to hug more down to the south there. Well, south from my local position, not south geographically. There's usually a good little bunker over there you can search and find some stuff in, but I've got some good armor, some guns, a helmet. I think I'm just going to let it ride right now. Now, this next stash, I have trouble finding sometimes. You want to try to line yourself up with the bunker. And it's very questionable on if it's here, but it should be right by one of these trees if it is. This one's the hardest one for me to find. And someone's shooting over there. Yeah, I don't think this one's here this time, because it should be like right about here or so. But we'll check a little bit later on a future run when we come back to this area, and we'll see if we were right or wrong. No, it's right here. Ha! All right. So if you look right here, you can kind of see the bunker. You just kind of keep going back this direction, and between this barn here. And it'll be right by a tree. Pretty open. Ooh, a military power filter. Let's go. I'll leave the broken tea glasses I don't need. Oh my god. Oh my fucking Christ. I just got so scared. Oh. Ooh. Thought I was dead. Doing this as a PMC is much more nerve-wracking, just a heads up. What's funny is I actually kill more PMCs as a scav than I do as a PMC. Me and my friend were laughing about it last night. Last night I literally spawned in the woods and I like looked to my right and there was just 2 PMCs running by me, so I just tapped one in the head. I'm like, oh, there we go, that's easy. Alright, this next stash is usually here. It's over in this concrete piece. Yeah, right here. I'll sometimes loot over here, but a lot of times I won't. I'll just kind of check if the M4's here. It's not, though, so that doesn't really help us. This next stash is over here. Now, a good trick is to kind of look for the turn in the road. And then what I like to do is kind of like go over here and then just walk to the left. Should be about right here. So if you follow this right before the turn and you just keep running straight, you'll run into the tree with the stash here. Some people will hit this one, so don't be surprised if there's not much here or in the next one. Now, this next one's a really obvious one as well. It's right over here in this back corner. We don't do that, but let's see what... Oh, this is level 5 armor. Hell yeah. All right, we have 5 minutes left. We are going to be cutting it close because I've been slacking a little bit. Plus, my stamina is not as high as it normally is because it's just the beginning of the wipe. But I go this way. It's right by this rock up here. See what we got. Ooh, a Viblin. There we go. There could be better stuff, but I'm kind of on a time crunch, and I want to hit a couple more stashes, so we're just going to keep running. Now I'm heading towards the downed plane from road to, I believe, factory. Like I said, hopefully up here or there will be a map later on in an updated, actual edited video. And I'll actually trace my route on a map for you for each of these runs. Because I love you guys so much. This one I like to come up from behind here this way. Otherwise you have your back exposed. At least your back's in this. Ooh, that's a nice rig, but I don't know if I want to... 18. That's pretty good. I'm just going to leave mine, though, because mine has armor as well. Probably a bad call. I probably should swap everything out. But I've got 3 more stashes I want to hit. Hey, KJ12. This is Escape from Tarkov. I'm doing some loot stash runs on the woods map right now. And what stashes are, they're secret little ground caches that contain just random loot. Which, if anyone watches my streams, they know how much I love gambling and gotcha stuff. So, something with randomized loot is awesome. Chat, we might not have time. The stamina's killing me. There's this one here. Then there's another one over by the tank. Yeah, this one's been looted. So this other one's definitely been looted then. But I'll show it to you for posterity's sake. Yep, see that one was looted too. I'm a little nervous about trying to go for the last stash, but I think we can make it. But right now, we've got the big red over here. We've got, I believe, UN roadblock there, RUAF roadblocks over here. I play Fortnite sometimes. I haven't played it in a little bit, though, but I've been meaning to play it again. Now, this area is a little dangerous, I will say. PMCs can use RUAF or UN roadblock. Honestly, I really shouldn't be going for this last stash. I don't know if I'm going to have time. But it's right here. Oh my god, it's already been looted too. Alright, we're screwed. We're fucked. I don't think I'm going to get out. Do I extract the factory and then just get out? I might have to. Fuck. It's right there. Oh my god, come on. Come on. I'm not going to get out. It's too far. Wow, what a sell. I fucked that up. It's too late. No! So I shouldn't have shown you that last stash spot. I should have just gone to the extract, but I wanted to just show you. And that's all right. Rip. Whoops. It's all right. We'll do our PMC now. We'll have way more time. Damn, we missed it by like 20 seconds. Bummer. But we did get some good stuff. So if we were able to get out, that would have gone pretty well. That would have probably been like 300K worth of stuff. Damn. All right, I'm going to grab a big backpack and we're just going to go in with a PMC. Oh my god, I forgot how much stuff I had in this. 1 second. All right. I'm not going to bring a lot of ammo because I'm not going to try to fight a lot of people. And then we'll go back in. Everything's already insured from last night. So at least we'll have a full raid this time. And then I'll show you a different route. But I got too greedy. It's not my first time. Won't be my last. I got too greedy, man. That's what I get. But I did kind of prove a point there that you can get some great loot without like really seeing anybody. Over by like the USEC camps and the UN camps and stuff, it's a little hairy. But for the most part, you're all in the woods. And the route that I run isn't a commonly run route. I do avoid all the stashes in the middle of the map. I find that those tend to be pretty hot areas in terms of just people being able to sneak up on you. Where when I want to do my stash runs, I want to kind of reliably be able to stash run. Let me just make sure my stream stuff's going all right. Everything's working properly. All right, looks like everything is working. So we should be okay there. Perfect. So this one's going to be a lot harder. As a PMC, it's a lot more difficult because you're in there the whole raid. All scavs will aggro to you. So there are a couple spots near town, near Sunken Village, near the camps and scav bunker and things like that get a little dangerous. But I'll do my best to survive for you, so we can hopefully get a decent raid here. Yep, now we're connecting. All right. I was worried the queue is going to take like 12 minutes. Come on, players, load. I have people to entertain. So how's everyone's day been anyway? I know L. Abraham asked me, but how's everyone else doing today? Everyone have a good day? Yeah, I'm playing a video game, so I can't not have a good day. It's kind of how I see it. Would have been a better day if I was able to get out with that rig and that helmet. I would have totally sold it, though. My joke is in the future, I'm going to change my name to I'm a vendor your shit. And I'm just going to, like, extract camp people and fuck with people, and then just vendor every expensive piece of gear that they have. All right, let's see. We're starting by the river or by a lake. Lake, let's see. Where the hell are we? Oh, okay. I know where we are. And let's see. I bet we have outskirts. All right, so we have outskirts. So we should go over here first. Actually, and go this way. We have time, so we're actually going to probably do a little bit of double backing here. There's one of the stashes over there, usually. But we will see. I am really bad at Tarkov, so if we get into a fight, I'm probably fucked. Ooh, a paracord. Put that in my butt. Take that out, take that out, put that in my butt. I don't like how this is, like, empty. Alright, we gotta be careful over here. Oh, my scissors. You always want to try to be a little careful in these spots, because you never know where somebody is. Plus, it's raining, so nobody can hear anything. And I don't have a headset on, I don't think. No, I don't. So I can't hear shit. Oh, that's not good. People are shooting. I'm trying to steal this. Let me have this. All right, that's probably as far as I'm going to go in that direction. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double back, but go a little bit outside of the village, because I don't need those stashes anymore. Like I said, this is all about just trying to play it as safe as possible, which it's still Tarkov. So nothing is ever really safe. No route is ever safe. There's never a guaranteed anything in this game. The only guarantee is that if the game can fuck you over, it will. But sickos like me actually enjoy that a little bit. All right, this part can get a little hairy. But I feel optimistic that we'll be okay. Oh, shit. Does it have more space? I think it does. Yeah, it does. I think for sure. Whatever. Either way, I'm taking it. See, what I should have done as a PMC is gone in with, like, nothing. Like a cheap rig, a pistol, big backpack. But I already had this stuff, and it's insured. Most people probably don't want it anyway. Oh, I don't think this one's here. I don't think I missed it, did I? No, I did. It's right here. Oh, shit. Fuck. I want that fuel, though. What do I do? What do I do? No. I can't take it that way. Fuck. I have to put something else out here. Fuel's expensive. Crossing the road's pretty dangerous, but I'm not going to go up north into the camps because there's too many chances of scavs being over there. So we're going to play it safe. We're going to kind of go to the south of these lakes. And then we're going to follow the telephone power lines, rather. Not telephone lines. What am I thinking? Oh, shit. Something's over there. Where'd he go? I think I'm just going to keep moving. Oh, I'm overweight. Shit. I'm too heavy. What is this? Armor class 3. I'm just going to drop this. All right, fingers crossed here. I'm a little nervous about that guy who I saw and then I lost. Oh, shit. Someone else is right over there. How is he alive still? Oh, get down. Get down. What are you doing? I'm dead. Fuck. It wouldn't let me go prone. Yep. Saw that coming. It wouldn't let me go prone and I was in a fuck spot otherwise. There's a guy up on the hill. That's my problem. Is there... Damn, I did some damage, but I couldn't hit him all. It's alright, still free heals. I warned you, chat. I'm not good at this game. Alright, so it's been like 40 minutes, and so far we haven't completed a single raid. And one of them was completely my fault, 100%. Because I got greedy. Next time I'm not going to get greedy. Now, what I like to do, at least I got fuel and a power cord out of it. So I still made money, I think. I could put the power cord in my spec. Oh my god, that makes me so mad. I didn't know that. I got plenty of stash space for a scav. Oh man, we still have 10 minutes, so we're going to do another PMC, I guess. Let's see what we have in our insurance. Here, equip that. I'll leave all this for now. I'll deal with all that later. Because I think Therapist has plenty of stuff for me. Let's go in with an AK. Why not, right? What do I need? A helmet? I don't even think I have a helmet. Oh, I do. I have a Bastion. Why not? Actually, you know what? No, I won't go in with a helmet. Because I'm going to find something to keep. There we go. I guess I'll wear the razors then. Unload that. Go out, grab my Stanags. Okay, let's grab some meds. Actually, I can just throw this all in my butt, so I'll grab the good stuff. Only swap it out when I find something worth more. Let's see. ALU splint, AFAT, Calac B. Am I out of bandages? Really? Shit. That's a bummer. Hold on one sec. I don't know, even though they're just bandages, throw them in there anyway. Alright. This is what we're going to go with. Of course, we insure everything, even though we don't have a lot of money. We'll get it. If we don't get it on a PMC run like this one, then we'll pretty much definitely should get it on the scav run. I'll just play extra safe. See, the smart thing to do there probably would have been to let him pass, but I thought I could get him. I thought I did hit him in the head, but I think he was just wearing a good helmet. And then the other guy on the hill, I didn't know if he was his buddy or something, but I think he was. I think he was already up there, so he I heard him start moving towards me, and I'm like, fuck, I'm in a terrible spot. And unfortunately, there was no good spot around me to kind of cover in without knowing that they were just going to be able to see me anywhere, and I didn't make it in time. But them's the breaks, you know, when I play aggressive like that, I can't help it. If I'm a PMC, I shoot everything that moves. Welcome back, El Abraham. The extra HA keeps throwing me off. So if I call you El Abraham, I apologize in advance. All right, probably a little bit more matching, but the last one only took about 2 minutes. So my hope is that this one won't take too much longer than that. But Tarkov is one of those games. Sometimes you wait a little bit for matching, especially if it's a really popular map. And with 1.0, what they've done is they restrict maps until you hit a certain point in the story. So right now, so many people are on Interchange, and they're on Ground Zero right now. And Streets as well, I would say. But not too many people on Woods, I think. Which is kind of the problem, too, because everyone who's on Woods is probably pretty decent. And they have a lot more of an idea of what they're doing. I just rush to get to Woods as fast as possible. I haven't even done like any of the side quests yet. It's officially taken longer than what we're used to. Just taking forever, taking its time. Come on, Tarkov. Yay! Found one. It worked. I should just do that from now on. Just play the Jeopardy song, and then it works. Finds a game. I guess I should ask, did you guys hear the Jeopardy song? Or is that not working and I'm the only one who heard it? I'll have to check on my stream later. But it looks like it was working. All right, I didn't have my TikTok chat open. That was just sell on my part. I saw on TikTok, Bucci Lifts asked, "Can you show a good level 1 weapons build?" To be honest with you, there's nothing I could show you that isn't going to be better online. So, for me, if I'm talking like a level 1, like a basic weapon that I'm just trying to kind of use, I just kind of use scav guns, man. Shoot someone in the face enough, they'll die, no matter what you have. But scav guns are cheap, they're free. Prepper sells a decent AK and a VPO. Those aren't bad. I found that those are usually pretty cheap, around 30,000 rubles. Which for most people isn't a lot if they start today, because they upped the tutorial rewards, which is kind of a fucking bullshit thing, because I didn't even get the LEDX the first time around. I didn't know there was a LEDX. Here I am going, I'm going to go into the game fresh. I'm just going to enjoy it. I even did like 2 checks for everything to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I missed a GPU and a LEDX. So I didn't get those. And then everyone who made an account recently has gotten all of that and like $2 million. All right, Sunken Village. This is where we're starting. We have to go to Outskirts. So I'll go grab this stash, then come back. Now, there is a lot of stashes over that way, and I have the time to get them, but I just don't want to really risk it. Cat's not bad. I think that's like 40k. But like, if you run scavs and keep the guns, and then you run PMCs again in Woods for stash runs with the scav guns that you got from your last stash run, you just really bankroll money so quickly. Hey, free gun. I don't like this gun. I think the PP-19 is garbage, but... You know, someone could turn around and say, no, you're garbage, and I'd be like, you know what? You're probably right. Oh boy, someone's shooting near us. No, I think the Liberators are better. And I base that fact on absolutely nothing. Did I miss it? Is it the next one? Oh, it must not be here. Shit, that one's not here today. All right, then. The stashes aren't always there. I think that's an important thing to mention. Anyone who's watching trying to learn some stash spots is they are a random chance to not spawn. So that's why it's important to know where to look and not just a general area, because you could be looking around for like 20 minutes. And if the stash isn't there, the stash isn't there. But if you know where to look, you can quickly be like, oh, it's not there, keep moving. Oh, just a sling. But sometimes scavs spawn without backpacks, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Or somebody already hit that stash, and there was a better backpack. A little nervous over here. Ooh, an MPX. All right, now we do what we did last time, crossing this road. Oh, actually, we... Wait a second. I was hearing double sounds or something. I thought I heard someone. Ooh, someone's shooting. All right, let's try this again. This is actually a great spot to camp as well, chat, over by this lake. If you're ever looking for a good spot to like sit and watch for people. Especially if you got a buddy. But Sawmill's popping right now, it sounds like. I am saving my stamina because I have plenty of time. And last time I was over here, I needed my stamina. And I didn't have it. I think we might be okay here to run. My hope is if there's anybody up there, they're not thinking twice about coming back, and they're focused more on trying to see if there's a Ledex over there. Which they can do, but I really don't want to lose my M4. I'd like to keep it. Ooh, was that wasn't near me. Got scared for a second, though. Ooh, I can't even hold that, huh? There is technically, I think, one more stash down there, but it's so close to the sniper line, I would recommend you just don't go for it. Now, this part up here is really dicey. For the rest of this run, you have to kind of be careful. So you want to clear this field as fast as possible, but then you're going to want to kind of move a little slow up here. There's a scav checkpoint here on the right, sawmills to the left. A lot of people move through here because a lot of people extract the outskirts. And really from here on to outskirts, there could be players literally anywhere. BTR's over there, I can hear it. Which is really dangerous because if there's scavs over there, I don't want to accidentally shoot the BTR. But I'm also not against waiting for the BTR to move before running and then using that sound to kind of cover my own. I don't think that was me that just made that sound. Oh, it was, okay. I don't know what the right play is here, chat. Do we move now or do we wait longer? I think we move now. Fuck it, chuck it, football, baby. Please no scavs, please no scavs, please no scavs. Pretty much. Now it moves, of course. Son of a bitch. This is a cultist circle over here. There can usually be some rare loot, possibly. This is like a really common spot for people to check. But if you can get here early, then you have a shot. But alas, we get a Slickers. Right, now, I absolutely hate this area. Well, that's Sawmill popping off. We're going to let Sawmill continue to pop off. There could be scavs up here. There could be PMCs. There could be campers. This is probably outside of like Sawmill or like one of the direct camps. That's like pretty obvious spots. This is one of the most dangerous like routes. Yep, there it is. How did I not hit him? Oh shit. Where? Oh. Alright, he's dead. Oh, he's a Taz god. He's not gonna have anything good. Plus, we need to keep moving because we just made a hell of a lot of noise. I like to just peek in the scope shack. Nope, it's clean. And that tells us to keep moving. Now comes the question, chat. Do we just extract camp for fun? Wait for someone else to come through? Because we totally could. Should be one stash over by this tree, I think. Because we didn't get, like, anything good, unfortunately. Way of the road, though. But we could always camp, like, over here. Right? And then just wait and see what happens, you know? Because there's an extract there. A lot of people come through this field here going to outskirts. And if we can find a good person by themselves, wait for them to be like right in the middle of the field, take them down. But if we run out of food and we need to eat, then we'll just leave. Make sure that my gun's reloaded, which it should be. The ammo is trash, but that's all right. There is a good chance people can get by us going to the left there, but I think the odds are pretty unlikely that people will run through like the heart of the scav spawning in this area. Especially if they have something good. They're going to go the side way. But I have to fight the urge to shoot too early. There could be 2. Could be 3. Could be 4. I've seen it. Oh, I don't like the fact that I'm like bumping into shit over here though. I'm going to stand out. How much time? 21 minutes? Oh, we could have player scavs spawning too. Might as well, right? When in Rome. In case we die, at least they don't get it. Let's see. I can move these bandages out. Move the CPU in. I want to keep the hot rod for a later woods quest. Because those count as stimulants. So there's a quest where you have to get kills while being under stimulant effects. So it's a cheap way to get that one done. Oh. You see him, chat? See him? I don't think I'm going to have enough time. No, I think he's already gone. Oh. Fuck, I suck. I hear him hurt. But I sold that. I hit the fuck out of him, though. Did I kill him? I think I got him. Hey, one tap, baby. Do I loot him? Fuck it. We don't have anything good. Everything decent's in our butthole anyway. Our gun is decent, but fuck it. He's over here still. Oh, he was a Saiga. Come on, anything but Saiga shit? Bandages. The helmet would make me stand out, actually. I'm not going to grab that. Now I just got to hope I don't die. Moving nice and quiet. Be nice sneaky. It's a bad spot, actually. Where was the spot I was at earlier? Was it over here? I think it was over here. Yeah, if I wait right here, this will actually be a good spot because I can get the extract there for the scavs. And most people won't see me when they're approaching because of the bush. I mean, I may not see them either, but the point is I probably can't do as much from this distance. However, the stash is right here, so someone may run up right for it. Which would be hilarious if they do. $15 minutes left, so there might not be very many PMCs, but we'll keep fishing for another minute. We have what? Oh, 6 water left? Yeah. Let's just get out. Let's call it a victory. Should be right over here. Come on. Yeah. There we go. That guy must be so mad, though. He was so close to extracted that I just started popping him and he had to run. Sometimes that's how you got to do it, though. That's how you got to do it sometimes. It ain't clean. Oh, shit. I did kill somebody over there. Oh, then there was a scav. Oh, no. I didn't loot the PMC. I thought it was the same guy. That's all right, though. That was a fun little woods raid. Oh, perfect. This little error. Thanks. Thanks, Tarkov. I'm sure you can't. Do I have to restart? Is that what this is telling me? I'm going to just keep giving it a minute. I'm going to see if it's the same item ID. I just paid attention to what the actual item ID ended with. If it's the same one, I'll restart. Yeah, it looks like it's the same one. So let me just restart here real quick. Come on, where's Tarkov? All right, and in the task. There we go. Give me 1 second just to relaunch it. And then we'll be right back to the action. All right, slowed him back up. Sorry about that, folks. Tarkov's gonna Tarkov some days. And that day is today. All right, let's do another scav. Let's actually make sure that that raid counted, knowing our luck. They didn't let me keep any of my stuff. Oh, is my game just broken now? Oh shit. That's not good. Oh. Let me look this up here for a minute. This is interesting. I may have to verify the files. Is anyone else having this issue? I don't want to go ahead and verify everything if it's just a common issue people are having. I don't know what to do. What do you do, chat? What do? I guess I'll try verifying my files, but I don't think. Let me try checking for updates first. Maybe they released an update. Oh, Corn, you're having that problem? Okay. Okay, thank God. All right, then I'm not going to verify my files. It can't just be us two. I'm not that big of a streamer. All right, cool. Let me see. It's probably a server side thing from what I'm seeing right here on my browser. Oh, hold on. Go into your launcher, clear cache, and it should work. Try that. I'm gonna try that in a second. All right, go to my launcher, clear the cache, clear it again just to be safe. Let's see if this works. No promises, but let's see if this works. If not, it could be a server side issue. They could be updating the database or something. Looks like an item database issue. But let's find out. I heard clearing the cache should work. And if it does, then Corn will know to do that as well. Come on. Come on. Nope. Nope, no luck on that one. Yeah, it's just not going to work right now. I think there's a server issue going on. They probably took it down for some reason. If that's the case, we'll give it another couple minutes. But what I'm wondering is maybe if we should just come back in a little while. Oh, we just got in. Hey, there we go. Look at that. I threatened to leave. They're like, no, come back. All right, and we were able to keep our stuff. Not that there was a lot there that we got. But better than not keeping anything, right? What do I have? 556 by 45. Don't put 300 in your M4 ammo, by the way. Stanax can hold both. You'll fuck yourself. Let's just do our scav, actually, before we do any of that. That'll help us gain some water back, naturally. And we got a backpack and stuff, so we'll do a wood scav run, and we will not run out of time this time. I promise. I've only done that once before in 700 hours. But I was trying to show everyone a good stash run, and it is a good stash run. Just maybe sometimes you have to skip that very last one because of how out of the way it is. Look at that, 23 seconds, we're already getting into a match as a scav. That's great. But Corn, you should be good to go. If you want to let us know in chat that that is working for you. And if it's not working for you, try clearing the cache and then, I don't know, maybe hitting OK enough times actually was able to make it work. I think it's more likely that it just went down for a database update. Come on, load the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Oh, I didn't check my scavs value before we started. I should have done that. Hurry up and load. Just killing some time. Man, this loot is taking forever to load now. I think there definitely was a database update because the loot was loading so much faster earlier. So I think I have to load a whole new loot table. If I had to guess, that's what it'd be. All right, finally. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Man, we got in like 30 seconds and it took 2.5 minutes to load the loot. Might be a little strapped for time. I don't know how much time we're going to have in this raid. Let's find out. 18 minutes. Ooh, that's Not as much as I'd love. But what we're going to do is we are going to start in the reverse order this time. So this is where we ran out of time before. I don't think we'll run out of time this time. Because we should have, yeah, we have scav bunker. So we're not going to go to outskirts, obviously. That's going to be way too long. But our plan will to take the approach we did on our last scav run for these stashes, but kind of in backwards order. I should have just transited to factory and then just ran my scav out through gate 3 or something. That would have probably been the better play. Alright, first stash. Nothing good. But we'll take the 12 grand. Money's money. Then you cross the road by the bulldozer here, and you run towards the right side of the big rock in the middle of the field. Because you want to avoid that camp if you want to play it safe. If you want to go fight people, you go to that camp. But usually with scavs, I like to just get some easy money, so I usually don't look for combat, especially because if you're wrong and you shoot a scav, you'll lose karma. So really, if people are running by me and they really look like PMCs, I'll take a shot. For the most part, though, I will try to avoid them. Dude, what is up with the stashes today? Come on. I'm wondering if people are beating me here. Oh, no one got this one. Not that there's anything great in it, but no one got it. Just moving over to our next stash. Over by the plane over here. And we'll see if there's anything good for it. Show me something good. Bow, bow. Oh, this is here. This goes against my mantra of opening it from inside the bush. That's okay. I don't need the beanie, actually. That's pretty stupid to take that. Alright, now we move directly this way towards the rocks stash. Am I moving too far? Yeah, I think I am. I think I gotta go more this way. Did I hear somebody? Of course. Oh man, someone already got that. That means someone definitely got this next one. Because those are kind of obvious ones that are just like right there. But we'll check it anyway. Hey, I'll take another 12 grand though. Adds up. Alright, now I like to run around this way. You can loot these buildings if you want. But I'm not going to waste time. I don't have a lot. Yeah, I am. I'm doing some wood stash runs. I'm also doing PMC ones too. Like we just did one where we got 3 scav kills and a PMC kill. I had a sick headshot. I didn't realize I domed a bear. I thought it was a scav. So I didn't like bother hunting down the loot for it. But I wish I did. Oh, give me that zuck. Got space in this bitch. How you doing, AMR? You been playing? I will loot these. Sometimes you can get a gun. I'll take that anyway. Oh, yeah? It's fun, but for me, I like this a little bit more. I'm just not really a third-person shooter type of person. But I have played it quite a bit, actually. It's pretty fun. It's just a different experience. Somebody was shooting up ahead, though. We may want to pay attention to that. What we're going to do is we're going to go run. We're going to go look for the bunker. And that's going to be our lineup for this next stash. But because I heard shooting and stuff, I don't know exactly how far away it was. But I am a little nervous about it. Alright, so there's our bunker. So it should be back here a little bit. Was it by like one of these orange trees or something? It might not be here too. This one's like the hardest one for me to find. I'm just gonna keep moving, chat. I don't think it's here. Like, this is the hardest one to confirm that it's here, but I don't want to run into the problem I already warned you guys about earlier, which is spending too long looking for one stash. Especially if you're not familiar with the location to know that if it's supposed to be there or not. Alright, you said, yeah, the PvP in Arc Raiders is different in third person, but I got the high-end blueprints last night. Just need to upgrade my workbench. Oh, awesome, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't have like an attachment to any of the gear, and I still don't. Like, I play it more like a battle royale. I just run in and start shooting people. But I think they did a good job with the game. I think as far as extraction shooters go, it's a much more casual, for like just like regular people to kind of pick up and play and enjoy, where Tarkov is certainly not that way. Tarkov is just unforgiving. Tarkov is one of those games that 70% of people aren't going to like playing it, but the 30% that do like it are going to put hundreds of hours in without even questioning it. Fuck, I'll take the Ronin. Why can't I wear... Oh, the glasses, goddamn it. Because I'm a scav, I'm just kind of running around with abandon. There's probably nothing in this one. Yeah, not at this point in the raid. My hope is they don't know about this one by the tree and that it's here. Because they probably know about the one over on the mountain. Let's see what we got in here. What's the space looking like? Oh, shit. There we go. Yeah, that's how it feels to me, to be honest with you. It's kind of like Fortnite. And I just want to reemphasize, I'm not saying that like that's a bad thing. I think that's what this genre really needs. Is it needs a kind of like more casual, friendly game to get into. That has a good development team behind it. Sounds like they're doing like pretty regular content updates they have planned. Really, it's good, healthy competition for sure. Tarkov has definitely gone too long being like the king of extraction shooters. And I can't even say if it's warranted or justified. They just kind of defined it. Yeah, somebody definitely knows the stash route that I go. Because somebody's been hitting all of these ahead of me. Yep. Bastard. May have to check these scavs here. If I can get something. Nope. There's not gonna be anything in here. God damn. People cleaned it out. Watch like goons are starting to be over here. The coat's for sure gonna be looted. I'm just checking the grenade box. Flashbang? I'll take it for fun. The Magnum ammo is not bad, actually. Shotgun ammo. Throw that shit in a semi-auto. I think I saw the body there in the grass. And we should have enough time. AMR said, the skill gap is pretty small with the free gear. You kill a loaded player if you get the jump on them. It's true. I don't like the shields, though. I think the shields are kind of lame. And the fact that like you can get knocked down. And then like someone can revive you. It takes away a lot of like the unforgiving factor. But I will say the ability to just run free loadouts is like my favorite feature in that game. Because it takes away a lot of the stress. Like you just get to kind of have fun with it. It's really cool. Alright, so not a great run, but as long as there's no goons up here, we should be able to get out. And we get an AK out of it. It's not the worst thing in the world. Decent rig. Might as well just kind of loot everything here just to check. We don't have time to check anywhere else, but we do have time to check here. I always fall for that every time, no matter what. You know, one time maybe it's real. Maybe it's real. I don't think I need that either, but I'll grab some ammo box or something over there. Damn, dude. Nothing good. Somebody came through with a vacuum on this raid. Holy shit. Wow, that's crazy. All right, well, somebody knew my stash run. That's how that works for me. Oh, how did my gain get turned up? My bad. We survived. Stuff.
Нормально.
Nirmana. All right, let's top off our PMC and let's do another run. Whenever the game wants to load. All right, we'll go back in with the same stuff we had before. Throw all this in there. We reloaded our ammo. We do need to drink. Well, actually, I'm going to put a little bit more money in case I want to take the vehicle extract. Where's the rest of my money at? The fuck? I'm broke! Oh, I must have put it in my wallet. I did. Here we go. This time we are going to take a helmet. Because we've already made it out with a lot of this loot. I need bandages, though. Oh, I have them up there. Never mind. Let's see. Probably just drink all this, actually. Here we go. I think we are good to go. 2 rounds. We've got meds. Actually, I'll probably put those away. And I don't love the idea of bringing the helmet because this helmet's kind of expensive. So maybe I won't. I'll just hope to find one. Let's go 627. It'll be early, but that's not a bad thing. It'll be in between the time where people would have night vision and not have night vision. Alright, so we'll do the same plan as before, though. We'll try to get as many stashes as we can on the way to our extract. And then, depending on if we get there and where it is, we might wait for a few minutes, see if we get anyone. I have no shame. Just gonna cough for a second, chat. Give me 1 second. I need to find my mute. Oof, that was close. I was worried I wasn't gonna get to my mute button in time. Give me 1 second here, chat. We'll get started pretty soon. Hopefully we'll find a game. But who here has been playing Tarkov? How's the experience been going for you in 1.0? Have you played it before? What do you like? What do you don't like? Especially if you haven't played it before, actually. If you're new to Tarkov and you got it for 1.0 on Steam, let me know how your experience has been. Because it's tough. It's tough. Especially because they make you go to factory before you can go to woods. That's crazy. Factory took me so long just to extract from the other night. Tagilla hunted me down 5 times in a row. I was getting so upset. I could only pour 30 rounds into his face so many times. One time I'm literally just like waiting in a corner just for time to run out so I can just extract, and I'm like right by the extract. And then he just charges in, kicks in the door, and beats me down with a hammer. It's like, are you kidding me? Seriously? I was pretty mad. I'm glad I wasn't on stream for that one. That was after my late stream on Saturday. I played for like another hour because I was determined to get woods unlocked. Which is my bread and butter. So. Here we go. Wish us luck. We need it. Where are we? Okay, there's town. Wow. Fun here. Interesting. I'm not used to spawning over here. Well, I am gonna go try to check the stash over by the bunker here real quick, I guess. And then we'll move towards the outskirts. There could be trip mines over in this area, so you need to be careful. Watch for little white lines in the grass. Alright, now it's gotta be by one of these trees. There it is. Alright, now we'll go this way back on our route. Now remember, this is a PMC run. So we see people, we pretty much have to shoot them. It's nice that we're starting to get like our health level ups, our endurance level ups a little bit. This will help us get from point A to point B a lot faster. Oh, I hit that. Come on. Don't fuck with me there. Fuck it. You gotta be careful. You gotta walk backwards when you go down that cliff if you do that when I do. But I do that to even more so avoid that little area that people could watch. But that spot is a little bit risky to do that move on. I don't fully recommend it unless you're comfortable with it. Oh, shit. I think somebody looted that, chat. And as a PMC, I never checked that rock. You can get sniped. All right, we have to scan. Gets a little scav heavy over here in Sunken Village. They like to hide by houses too, so it's like really hard to see them. It might be okay. Not gonna loot the camp, even though you can find some good loot there. I'm going to avoid it for safety's sake, or the illusion of it. Oh, that's really close. That sounds really close. I don't like that. I gotta take that too. Damn, people are popping off over there. All right, we're gonna move a little slower over here. Oh shit. That's way too far away for us, chat. You fucker, you're going to the stash, aren't you? As much as I'd love to kill him, chat, it's just, that range is too far. Not with the iron sights like this. If he stopped moving, I would have been able to take a shot. But I'm not even going to risk taking that shot. I don't know what weapon he has. All I know is I didn't see him loot the stash. Because he didn't stop at all. Like it. Got a grenade out of it. Trying to play a little smarter, chat. I can't always get the kill. Oh my god, terrible. Let's keep moving. Sorry for the dead air there. I was just listening for a second. This area can be pretty nice to camp. I know I said that before, but just in case anyone else has tuned in since then. Excuse me. I don't see any movement on there. That doesn't mean there's nobody up there. Same thing on the left. This area is a tad stressful. A little nervous. The stash is kind of like well known and right in the open. Sometimes people don't get it though. Oh, they got it. We got it that time. All right, now my least favorite running area. This field fucking sucks. There's probably going to be scavs at checkpoint this time. We lucked out last time, but I don't expect to luck out twice in a row. Yep, there we go. Oh my god, I can't shoot. I can't shoot. I can't shoot. So bad. Oh my god, there was somebody else there. There's 3 there. Did I get scav killed though? I might have. Or that may have been a PMC who jumped in. Or did I try to third party? Oh yeah, it was a PMC. Wow, 3,000 hours. Yeah, I killed the scavs, but died from there. Third partied. C'est la vie. I know, right? Technically fourth partied. But I'll count the scavs as one. You know? It's alright, it's still fun. Somehow, for some reason. I'm just sick like that, I guess. Well, we got out a couple things, but nothing great. All right, chat. I am going to have to go for a little bit. It's 6 o'clock. I am going to come back later tonight. I should expect to. And we'll be doing some actual questing and stuff like that. So I haven't done any more of my tasks. I was waiting for my buddy to come on. But we've got plenty of tasks to do. So that doesn't mean anything. I just don't have them open. If I went to character over here, I think if I do this. Yeah, so we have some tasks to start doing. And I wasn't going to do them without them. So even some of these being our woods, we will go back to woods tonight. But we're also planning on going to ground zero and potentially some other spots. But thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you later. But if I don't, I hope you all have a great night. And take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye.